Hello, welcome to Sean and Stephanie's Adventures.
Yeah, thanks for joining us again. And on this episode, we're doing something different. This is the first time we're busting out our Atlantean deck. So it's going to be her Blue Eyes White Dragons versus the Atlanteans. And this isn't a mermaid Atlantean deck, this is just straight up OG. Just Atlanteans.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I just got a structure deck here and spent maybe $15 in cards for the main deck and put in some extra deck cards we had. But I think it's really good. I think it has a lot of tricks up its sleeves. It makes for very fun games of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Let's do this.
Yep. All right.
Rochambeau.
Ooh, I got you, and I'll have you go first, actually.
Okay.
This deck likes to go second. All right. That's pretty good.
Here's my hand. I shall play the main with Eyes of Blue, then activate the Sage with Eyes of Blue, and target the Maiden with Eyes of Blue.
Alright, and what that does for our girl is the Maiden has an effect that whenever it is targeted by any spell or ability, even if it's her own card like that Sage, she immediately gets a Blue Eyes White Dragon into play from her hand, deck, or graveyard. And the Sage lets you target a effect creature you control, and you can play it from your hand, target that, destroy what it targets, and then immediately get any Blue Eyes monster from your deck into play.
I shall summon 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons.
Ooh, nice.
Then I shall play a card face down, and now I pass my turn over to you.
Alright, I shall draw for turn. That's really good. So I will start off my turn by playing the spell card Water Hazard. Then I will activate it to immediately special summon any level 4 or lower water monster from my hand into play.
That's so fast.
Oh.
I will go down 1,500 points and negate your
Effect. And destroy the card. Nice. Well, I do have other things though I could play. I shall then normal summon the Hammer Shark. The Hammer Shark is a fish aquatic monster that has an effect that once per turn I can reduce its level by 1, and I will do that to bring it down to level 3, to immediately special summon any level 3 or lower water monster. And I will do that to play the Atlantean Heavy Infantry. The Atlantean Heavy Infantry has an effect that lets me get an additional normal summon for Sea Serpent type monsters only. I shall then use that second normal summon to summon the Deep Sea Diva. And it has an effect that only goes off when it's normal summoned. And it allows me to search my deck for any level 3 or lower Sea Serpent monster and immediately put it into play. And I shall choose to summon the Nectabis, the Atlantean Prince. And this is the best card in this deck, and he really makes the Atlantean engine run. All Atlantean cards, except for Poseidon, the boss monster, have effects that when they go to the graveyard from a water monster effect, from any, and they could be in the graveyard or they could be in the deck or the hand, then something happens. And then they use the deck like a toolbox to, if you need to destroy something or get something, you just choose the right Atlantean to put into the graveyard, and he is the guy who lets you do that. And with his effect, what he allows me to do is, as a cost, I could put any Atlantean card from my deck into the graveyard, and then I could put any Atlantean card from my deck into my hand. So it's great. So I will activate Nectabis, and I shall put an Atlantean Heavy Infantry into the graveyard and a Poseidon into my hand. When the Atlantean Heavy Infantry is put into the graveyard from a water monster effect, it has its ability that goes off that allows me to destroy any face-up card my opponent controls, and I will destroy one of your Blue Eyes White Dragons.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Next, I will actually play my boss monster, which is Poseidon, the Atlantean Dragon. He has a special effect that lets me special summon it from my hand or my graveyard by tributing 3 level 3 or lower water monsters. And I will tribute the Deep Sea Diva, the Atlantean Heavy Infantry, and the Hammer Shark, which is level 3 because of its ability.
Oh my.
And when it enters the battlefield, I can return all spell or traps we control to our owner's hands, which there are none. But since the Atlantean Heavy Infantry was put in the graveyard from a water monster's effect, the second one goes off and I'll destroy your second Blue Eyes.
Oh my goodness.
So then we'll go into combat, and I will attack your life points directly for 2,800, and then 800 with the Nectabis. And that brings you down to 2,900 already. Not bad for a $15 deck, right?
Not bad at all. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, your move, my love.
Now I shall reveal that I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon. And I shall play a Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon.
Oh, that's good.
I'll activate its effect and destroy that monster.
Yep, he is destroyed.
And I pass my turn.
Alright, I go into draw. I shall activate the effect of Neptibus, and I will put in my last copy of Atlantean Heavy Infantry into the graveyard. There we go. And then when it goes into the graveyard, its effect triggers, and I'll blow up your face up.
Oh, nice.
And then I will put a Call the Atlanteans into my hand. I will normal summon a second Neptibus, put 2 cards face down, and then go into combat and attack you with both of them, doing a total of 1,600 damage. And that reduces you down to 1,300. Your turn, my love.
Now I should play my Leveneer.
Nice.
And banish 3 my light creatures.
And Leveneer has an effect that if you... It does different things depending on what color of monsters you banish. But if you do get rid of only light monsters, which is what she has, she then gets a special summon any monster into play in defense mode.
And I pick my Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. I should activate its effect and destroy your monster right there.
Yep, he is destroyed.
And then I should XYZ bring out the Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon and the Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon.
I'm sorry, Neptibus. You're in trouble, my friend.
And I shall activate its effect and destroy your creature.
Yep, destroy any face-up card by removing a material.
And now I'll attack your life points directly.
And that deals 4,000 points of damage. Whew! Nice work.
Thanks.
But the Rulers of the Sea aren't quite done yet. At the end of your turn, I will flip over a spell card and activate the Call of the Atlanteans. It allows me to special summon 3 level 3 or lower Atlanteans directly into play. And I will choose a Neptibus. I will choose a Atlantean Heavy Infantry. And I shall do a second Neptibus. And my turn begins. I'll draw. I will normal summon the Atlantean Dragoons.
Cool.
I shall then activate Neptibus' ability to put a Poseidon into the graveyard and a Call of the Atlanteans into my hand. I will then put a card face down and activate the effect of Poseidon. From the graveyard, I could tribute up to 3 level 3 or lower water-type monsters in order to special summon them. And when he's special summoned, all spell or traps are returned to their owner's hands. And since these monsters were tributed due to a water monster's effect, or they're sent to the graveyard due to the water monster's effect, they go off. The Heavy Infantry will let me destroy a face-up card, and the Neptibus is a once per turn, but he allows me to special summon any Atlantean monster directly into play. And I will get back the original Poseidon, the Atlantean Dragon.
That deck is really cool.
Yeah.
Touche, my dear.
And then we'll go into combat, and I will attack your life points directly with Poseidon, the Atlantean Dragon, our 50-cent boss monster, and win the game. Well played, my love.
Well played yourself. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I really do enjoy this deck. I think it's really cool. And we hope you enjoyed this battle. And if you do like our content, please consider subscribing, and commenting to help us with the algorithm. And we do have a lot of other videos, too. And we've been really just humbled and blown away with all the support everyone has showed us lately.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we really have. It's been something we've been talking about often. And we do have some other videos, too, we made in the past. We have a bunch with our Blue Eyes versus the Harpy Ladies. And we think a lot of those came out very well, too. And if you would like to check those out, they're there. And we have some really fun games. And we hope you have a wonderful day.
Peace.